హలో ఫ్రెండ్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు సేల్స్ఫోర్స్ ఇన్ తెలుగు. నా పేరు అరుణ్. ఫ్రెండ్స్, మనం ఈ వీడియో ద్వారా సేల్స్ఫోర్స్ డెవలప్మెంట్ లర్నింగ్ సెషన్లో మనం స్టేట్మెంట్స్ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. ఇన్ దిస్ వీడియో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఇన్ సేల్స్ఫోర్స్ డెవలప్మెంట్. సో I have taken a new Visual Force page. So before that I will show you how we can take. If you click on file, what is your name? So my name is Arun Kumar. So third one I'm giving. So for example, it's related to course. Which course you want to buy? So we'll take here only like I want to buy SFDC development. So next what we can do, so we are going to buy a course called Salesforce development, right? So now what is the price of the course? So we are giving the price, just assume it's 10,000. It's 10, the course fee or the price of the course of SFDC development is 10,000. How many are taking the course? Example, how many students or how many learners? I'm just will take like how many students are taking the course. So we are giving like total 6 members are taking the course. So total 6 students. So now we need to print the total. So how we can calculate total? So total, the course fee is 10,000 is multiply with 6. This is the logic. Close with semicolon. Now, so this is for students, right? We can check for any discounts available. So I'm adding any discounts. So this is for students. That's the reason we are providing 10% on the total price. So 10% on the total price. 10% on the total. Now 8th one. So after discount, what is the final course fees the students need to pay after the discount? So final amount. So the final amount student need to pay is total need to subtract from discount. Now In this above information or else above use case, first of all, we need to understand what is the exact process. I mean, so what is the data we are taking, and what is the data type, and who will provide this data or information. These things we need to understand first. So for your reference, I am taking here. So data. So what is data? So the data means we can take like example name, course name, price, number of students, next total, discount, and then finally what is else? We have final price. So this is the data we are taking. Now in this data we need to understand the information of example data. Next after that, which data type, and then finally who will provide this data. Who will provide in the sense the data, the final data will provided by user or system. Who gives the data? So we'll take one by one. So I am taking name first. So name, which data type? Name is string. And who will provide this? User. After we are taking course name. So which data type it is? So this is string. And who gives this data? This data gives by user only. So then after that price. Price is, it is a decimal. Who gives this? This is also user only. Now number of students. So number of students is which data type? It is a integer. Who gives this? This also gives by user only. Now coming to total. So total, it will given by, so total is decimal. This information will be provided by system. Why system? The system will do a calculation of, it will do the calculation of number of students is multiplied with course fee. Course fees. After that we have a discount. So that discount is also a decimal. This information also will provided by system. How it will calculate? Total price is multiplied with 10% discount. So 10% in the sense 0.10, and then finally we have final price. This is also decimal only. So this information also will provided by system only. How it calculates? So this is the total amount. We'll subtract our total amount minus discount. In this way we can able to categorize our information, or else is maybe our customer requirements, is maybe a use case, or is maybe a scenario. Like this we need to understand first what is the data we have taken, what is the data type of the data, and who will provide this information, we need to understand. Now we'll go to a scenario. If example I will take some use case or same scenario. Now we'll see if I take integer. So now I am taking based on the data types. So integer is number of students. Decimal, what are the decimals? See, we have total is there, and price is decimal, and discount is decimal, final price is decimal. So these are all comes under decimal. Now coming to string. So what is the string? We have name and course name. So these are comes under string. So now for this I will take some example. Already we have taken above, right? Example, the what's your name? Name is Arun Kumar, and what is the course name? So the course name is SFDC development. So like that we can able to take our requirement. So in this above same scenario, we'll try to execute one sample use case. So and we'll verify how it works. So for that, so I am taking anonymous window to verify, or else to run the, this is our previous program, so we can remove this. So see here, I am taking string name, string name is equal to string name is Arun Kumar, I have taken. Now integer, so if I am taking my age, my age is I am taking 27. Now I am taking string city. So my city is Bangalore. So yeah, I forgot to give the semicolon here. Please provide semicolon after ending the this one. After the string, I am taking, if example I want to print this, or wait, trying course. So what is the course I am taken? So I have to taken course is SFDC development. This is my course. Now example, I want to print this above sample use case. So for that, so how to print in Salesforce? So in Salesforce, in Java, we used to use the system.out.println. In Salesforce or in Apex code, we will use the system.debug name. So inside the system.debug, whatever the is maybe string or integer, whatever the value we are taking here, that value will be printed. Same. System.debug age. System.debug city and system.debug course. So this is the values I need to print now. Name is Arun Kumar and age is 27 and city is Bangalore and course is SFDC development. So now what is the output I am expecting? I am expecting the output is, so it should be print as name as Arun Kumar and age is 27 and city is Bangalore and course is SFDC development. This is what we are expecting to print now. So now, so before executing this one, I want to tell you like, so whatever the values we are declaring, like each and every lines, these are nothing but statements. These are nothing but statements. So whatever we are going to print, like what if example I am taking the name, string name is equal to Arun Kumar, this is one statement. Integer age 27, this is one statement. String city is equal to Bangalore, this is one statement. String course SFDC development. So these all lines we are calling it as a statements. Now we'll execute this one. So now, so this is the output we are expecting, right? Now I don't want to execute all this, so select this one. Are able to see we have execute highlighted, so click on this one. Now it's loading. So these are the code lines we have. In that, first of all we need to debug only, so click on debug only. Are able to see, so the user name is Arun Kumar, age is 27 and city is Bangalore and course is SFDC development. In this way we can able to execute our use case using the statements. సో ఇది ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఈ వీడియో ద్వారా మనం స్టేట్మెంట్స్ గురించి అయితే డిస్కస్ చేసాం. సో మన నెక్స్ట్ పార్ట్లో స్టేట్మెంట్ గురించి ఇంకా డీటెయిల్గా అయితే డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. సో ఈ వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే మా ఛానల్ని లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. మా ప్రీవియస్ వీడియోస్ని వ్యూ చేయడానికి మరియు మా అప్కమింగ్ వీడియోస్తో కనెక్ట్ అవ్వడానికి మా ఛానల్ని మర్చిపోకుండా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫ్రెండ్స్.